Buckle up, folks. We're going on the Slinky Dog Dash roller coaster at Hollywood Studios in the brand new Toy Story Land. Welcome to Pammie Plus Parks. I am Pammie, and today we're going on the Slinky Dog roller coaster. I'm going to share everything you need to know about being a plus-size rider on Slinky Dog coaster, plus a little bonus information on ECVs and other mobility devices. Here we go. Let's ride! Well, I am directly underneath the Slinky Dog coaster. It is 6:12 a.m. They have actually opened the ride to us and opened the line. You can see? Yeah. Let's hope I get on this early before it starts raining. I'm absolutely loving this. Look at the amazing detail. Oh, here it comes. Already it says that the standby is 80 minutes for this ride. Wow, the line seems to be moving at a nice clip. See how it goes. Oh, look at those amazing Christmas lights. I'm having all these flashbacks to my childhood and all the amazing toys I played with back then because they're all represented here. It's amazing. You can see Andy altered the schematics for this toy roller coaster to add the Slinky Dog to it. Technically this queue is outdoors, but there are a ton of fans in here and the cover makes it a little more bearable. Of course it is not even 6:30 in the morning, so it's still pretty comfortable comparably. I imagine it'll be pretty hot under here in the midday sun, but still better than being in full out broiling sun. Yeah. Green Army Man holding it together as usual with some Elmer's glue. For my friends out there who use mobility devices, whether it's an ECV, a wheelchair, or some form of a scooter, I've seen all of these mobility devices in this queue this morning. So all of them are allowed in the queue. That is good news for you. You won't have to transfer from an ECV into a wheelchair. You can take that ECV right in here. You must be 38 inches high or taller in order to ride this ride. If your little is in a mobility device, they will measure your little while they're sitting in the mobility device to make sure that they are tall enough to fit in the ride. A couple of extra facts about this ride. There are 2 riders per row. Children under 7 must be accompanied by an adult or guardian sitting next to them, and all seats will be filled. So there's no riding by yourself in a row. You will have someone with you. At this time I did not see a single rider line, but from what I understand they do have like a spot at some point in the line where if you are a single rider they'll peel you off and have you go in and fill in some seats. So keep that in mind. If you are solo in the park, they will set you up with another rider. And if you have an odd number in your party, they will add a stranger to one of your rows. But you know, how bad could it be? Because I'm solo today, I could be the stranger sitting next to you. How awesome would that be? I just had a little celebrity encounter. I got to meet a couple of my favorite Disney vloggers, Sean from Negrorlando and Deb from Prince Charming Deb. I got to have a picture with them. That was really awesome. I love those guys. You know, I've promoted their channels here in my videos, and I hope that you'll go check them out. Okay, so there is a single rider point where they break you off from everybody else, and it does get you in a few minutes faster than everybody else. Let's have a look.
Like that? No.
How many was what? 720.
Thank you. little gap here in the video. I realized I did not get great footage of the actual coaster ride itself. It was a wonderful, smooth ride. It was fantastic, and I'm sorry I didn't capture that for you. I'll get it for you another time. And there's lots of videos out there on YouTube and the internet that show the actual coaster ride itself from the point of view of a rider. I tried to capture all the key stuff for plus size riders, and if you stick with the rest of this video, you'll see more great information. Back seat is a transfer seat. You can see that corner actually folds out to allow easier access for folks who are in wheelchairs, ECVs, and other mobility devices. In my opinion, this is the smoothest coaster in all of the Disney parks, and it's just thrilling enough. So there's no rolls, there's no loops or anything like that, so it's not super scary for little ones. It definitely is a family-friendly coaster. The amazing thing is that you can just step onto it, walking forward without any issues. The sides of the car are low enough that if you are a very large person like myself, and you have a low hanging belly like I do, it's not going to get in the way of getting on this ride because the sides of the car are low enough. The seats are wide and generous, and there are individual glide and lock lap bars, which means as you pull down on them, they lock. And they glide right down into place. You don't have to push it down super far. Just push it to where it's comfortable and you'll be safe and secure. I want to reiterate a few important key bits of information for you before I close out this video. You must be 38 inches tall or taller to ride. Children under 7 years old need to be seated with another person who's 14 years old or older. All seats will be filled on this ride. You will not be riding by yourself. There will be someone next to you, even if you're going solo that day. Rest assured, the seats are very wide and very generous. You won't have any issue fitting two large people next to each other. The lap bars are individual lap bars that are glide and lock, so there's no clicking, no ratcheting, and they just very gracefully and easily glide and lock into place. Keep in mind that there are cooling stations along the line. They're basically boxes filled with cooled water that you can fill your water bottle up with, or use the little disposable cups that they have at the cooling station. There is also at least one water fountain underneath the covered area of the queue. For folks who have a service animal, there is a crate in the loading area where your service animal can be kept while you ride the coaster. Each one of the Slinky Dog coasters has a accessible transfer seat, especially for people in wheelchairs, ECVs, and other mobility devices, which will allow you to more easily transfer from your mobility device into the car. On each of the Slinky Dog coaster vehicles, it is the last car in the vehicle. I filmed this video for you on the grand opening day of Toy Story Land, so the wait times were really outrageous. Now that the ride has been open a few days, this is still the first week that it's been open, there's no wait to get into Toy Story Land. You can go immediately into Toy Story Land and get in line for the coaster. Your wait should be about 1.5 to 2 hours. I've been tracking the wait times for Slinky Dog, and they're pretty consistently an hour and a half to 2 hours long no matter what time of day. Thanks so much for watching this video, everyone. And if you haven't done so already and you're watching this video on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that you don't miss any of the other videos in my Toy Story Land for Plus Size People series, or any of the videos I have for plus size people at Disney. I hope that this video helps you make the most out of your visit to Toy Story Land at Hollywood Studios and Walt Disney World, and I know that you are going to enjoy the ride.